your path the truth unfolds. Guides will whisper stories told. Let your journey now begin. In the magic, let's dive in. So tell me, what do the cards reveal? What's the truth they conceal? She's the high priestess with the key to every question that's haunting me. A lover's heart or a warning from the past. In the terror's embrace, I'm spellbound at last. Truth's come undone, it's a dance we must face. In the chaos, I find my place. In the tarot's embrace, I'm spellbound at last. Truth's come undone, it's a dance we must face. In the chaos, I find my place. The moonlight glows, the veil is thin. Lunar affinity will call again. Thanks for walking in the light, where guides whisper pure insight. Until we meet, the cards will wait. Mystic whispers guide your fate. With every message our spirits send, for cosmic dreams our souls transcend.
Hello, everyone. Thank you guys for the birthday wishes. I hope you guys are having a great day. As it states on the screen, if you want to be a part of the giveaway, drop a heart in the chat, blue heart specifically. Make sure that you're here, ready to win and redeem. If you are not here and you won and I call on you to do your reading, you will forfeit your reading, unfortunately. So just make sure you guys stick around if you're entering to win. We're not doing free yes no tonight, but we are doing a giveaway. So if you would like to be a part of that, drop a blue heart and we're going to start entering people in one by one. Just got to get my screen shared here. Amy, actually for tonight, we're not doing anything crazy just because I am working. But on Wednesday, I'm going to grab something good to eat. Today's a pretty normal day for me overall, but thank you. I appreciate that. I'm sure later this week we'll do something. So make sure that you guys are reading the rules. I posted in the chat and on the screen how to enter into the giveaway, okay? All right, so first up we have Brittany. Then we have Amy. And then we have Bobby. This is entry for a free mini reading today. Drop a blue heart in the chat for me, please. Fatima. Maria. Does anybody else want to enter the giveaway? Anyone else here want to enter the giveaway? We'll be selecting a winner in just a minute. Jenny. All right, so we have Brittany, Amy, Fabi, Fatima, Maria, Jenny, Margaret, Philomena. As soon as it's 8:22, I'm going to go ahead and select a winner. All right, 8:22, guys. We're going to lock it in. This is for a free mini reading, which I will be completing right after this. So if you are the winner, stick around and drop your question, please. Good luck, everyone. Congratulations, Maria. You are the winner for tonight. So we are going to go ahead and do your reading now. Drop your question in the chat for me, and then after that, we'll get started on donations. Philomena will be right there after Maria. Amy, your intuition's getting too good. Congratulations. Okay, so Maria, I'm going to get shuffling. Let me know what question you have for me. Yes, that's fine. We can do that. Let me get my timing sheet here. Okay, so Maria, before I ask timing questions like this, I always like to ask if it's even going to happen, because like I don't want to confuse the tarot, basically. So I asked if you guys would see each other again. I gotta know. I asked if you guys would talk to each other again. I gotta know. So what that means is on the current trajectory, the current path that you're on right now, chances are you guys won't be coming in contact again. However, you can utilize your own free will, and any choice or decision you make, or any choice or decision that GD makes, can change the outcome of this reading. So, this is not set in stone, this is not permanent. I asked if there are any changes and they end up seeing you're talking to each other again, when would that be? And I got Seven of Cups, November 13th through the 22nd. So, I asked if that was for this year, and I got a yes. So, I am first and foremost feeling like this is probably not going to happen at all, But if something changes and it does happen, Spirit is saying that it will probably be sometime in the fall is my best guess. You can always check back another time and see if the energy has changed at all. Maybe you could move that timeline up sooner, or change the outcome of this. But that is what I'm getting for you right now, okay? All right, if they interact again in the future for closure, you think you'll interact again in the future? I mean, I'm getting 6 months, and I just did the math, and that's also November. So I think it's going to be some time. I keep getting messages like between November and Pisces season. So I think there could be some on and off again communication that happens at the end of summer. Now, again, if you reach out to this person and you happen to change the timeline, then that changes things. But if you're waiting for this person to reach out and communicate with you, this person's going to be months before this person decides to do that, is what I'm getting. Sienna, hey girl, I'm so sorry, but you missed the giveaway. Philomena, I have your pre-order. If you want to post your question, I can go ahead and get started in just a minute. Hi, Hood Mystic. How are you? Sorry, Sienna. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Philomena, am I going to lose my job? I'm getting that you're not going to be fired, if that's what you're asking. I don't think so. I do have the tower here, but as a yes, no question, it's a no for me. I asked if it would be your choice. If you walk away, I got a yes. Eight of Wands, Queen of Pentacles. So, I mean, the Tower does talk about like unexpected change and a sudden change, sudden shifts maybe that you don't anticipate that may propel you into wanting to leave. Like, for example, there could be structural changes within the company, there could be more rigid rules and guidelines, there could be like new management that comes in. They could be trying to shift you over to a different like work schedule, or there could be a loss of certain benefits that you had when you first started. They could try to move you positions. I mean, there could be a lot of external factors because the Tower talks about things we didn't foresee or didn't expect to happen that might propel you into wanting to leave. But as a yes, no, the Tower is a no as far as you getting actually fired. But you might be being pushed into a situation that you feel you need to leave, you feel is best for you to leave eventually. So an example of this that I can bring to like my life was at the last job that I worked. I was hired for a certain position. I got promoted to management. I ran the operations of the scheduling and dispatch, and also I ran office itself. I was a one-man crew. I had a lot of work on my plate, but I was in charge of two different departments. And unfortunately, at one point, the person that came in and decided to take over thought that I would be better in sales, even though that's not what I wanted. And he decided to dismantle my position altogether. Like that, basically my position wouldn't exist anymore. And so it was either leave the job or switch to a different department, which I didn't want to do. I was hired for a certain job. That's what I wanted to do. This guy thought that it wasn't necessary, that my job didn't exist anymore. So I was forced out basically. And I had to make a decision on if I wanted to stay or go. And I ended up leaving. So that's kind of what I feel, Philomena, is that there's some, and that happened actually at another job too. Now that I think about it, the reason why I left a clinical job after being there for 7 years is because they were bought out by a major hospital, by a major company, and all of the benefits that I was accruing over time, because they basically sold the company. And so everything that I had earned after being there for all of those years were going to be taken away from me. And I decided it was just time for me to go. So that's kind of what it feels like, Philomena. It feels like something external out of your control happens and it makes you decide to go. Let's see. Thank you, Cherry Blossom. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Is this job meant for Philomena? It's a good job for you. I asked if it was a good job for you and I got a yes. Like if it's meant for you, I got the Ace of Pentacles. And this talks about like a financial benefit, I guess, from working at this position, that it's good for you financially. And then I asked, oh my God, what was the next question I asked? Oh, and I asked if it's a good job for you for now overall. And I got yes in the Strength card. I asked long term, is this something that is going to be good for her to continue with? And I got the Seven of Wands and the Eight of Cups, which indicates challenges and eventually walking away. So I think for now, in the meantime, / up until this point, it's good for you. But I don't know. I just feel like you're not going to be here forever at this specific job, because the Eight of Cups talks about walking away. And the Seven of Wands indicates like the needing to try to overcome, but essentially you keep hitting a wall. Like there's a lot of challenges or obstacles that you feel like once you solve one thing or you feel like that's done, then another thing happens. So like the Seven of Wands kind of feels like you're putting out a lot of fires. It's like you feel like you've got a lot coming at you at once, and you may solve certain things, but then something else happens. So it seems to be a bit of a headache for you at some point. Maybe you're feeling those ramifications now, even. So it's good for your financial health. It's definitely giving you the experience. The strength card is here. So it's giving you the confidence in terms of like the career, the job itself. You're gaining experience. But maybe long term, it's not the best option. So, Philomena, let me know if you want to add on for anything else or if that answers it. Hey, Aesthetic, thank you so much. How are you? M. Grace, thank you so much. I appreciate that. How are you doing? I am having a good day. Just kind of taking it easy, and probably grab a bite out to eat later this week. We're just taking it easy today. Nothing crazy, but I am enjoying it. My husband's home. It's always nice when he's home and I get to spend time with him. But just taking it easy over here. I hope you're having a good day too. Hey IJ, thank you so much. How are you doing? A little sleepy, but feeling good. I can say same. Same. And also a little hungry for me. I made burrito bowls last night, so I'll probably eat the leftovers. I made some of the best guacamole ever. It was so freaking good. And it's calling my name, so I'm really excited to make some dinner. I could just eat guacamole by the spoonfuls. It's so good to me. People probably think I'm crazy because I don't like cilantro, so I don't put cilantro in it. Unless I'm making it for other people. Like if other people are eating it, not just me. It is. IJ. What was that you sent for? For me? Oh, that's so nice of you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that a lot, actually. IJ, you said you're a Cancer, right? So your birthday is coming up too. Like what, in July? Or is it at the end of this month?
Are you getting a little warm in here?
A little, yeah. I had to take this top layer of blanket off. July, yeah. I was like, it's coming up. Do you have any birthday plans? Do you want to travel? Get it done. Are you talking about within the states or outside of the states? Traveling sounds fun. Hey Diamond, how are you? I'm doing good over here. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Thank you, Ray. How are you? Good. Glad to hear it. Oh, Ray, yes, I'm sorry you did. You know, it sounds good, huh?
What?
Nachos. Why do I love Mexican so much? So, no free anymore, but the donations are open for anybody else. I'll be hanging out for a little while, so we're just chilling. Hey, Culture, how are you? Thank you, Culture. I hope you're having a good night. The cake on my thumbnail looks amazing. I guess we're gonna have to get some birthday cake this week because it was Amy earlier too. She was like, "I hope you get some yummy cake," and I was like, "I didn't even think about that." Well, I've been avoiding like sugar and sweets lately. I have a watermelon that if I thought about it already, I could have made it into a cake. But I didn't think about getting cupcakes or cake. What's a birthday without cake, though, right? I'll probably get something this week. But I did have a milkshake. Day before yesterday. That was really good. My husband's off on Wednesday, so we're going to be out getting some things done. We'll probably grab a bite to eat then and just do like a little mini birthday thing there. Because I'm home and like I live like 30 minutes north or south of basically anything to do. I'm kind of like in the middle of nowhere in a sense when it comes to like being able to go do things. So I'd have to travel quite a ways just to get anywhere. So since we're already going to be out on Wednesday, we're like, let's just do that. But today we were hanging out and just relaxing, and we watched a couple episodes of The Last of Us today. We finished the season, so that was really good. And just chilling. And then after this live stream, I'm going to make a burrito bowl and just hang out for the night, you know? But I figured I'd come on here for a little bit.
So here's the thing, babe. You cancel that 6 a.m. Pilates class 3 times this week.
I wonder if Alex knows Machine Gun Kelly.
I don't know.
Well, because apparently Jelly Roll and him have been performing a lot together. And I was like, that means that Alex probably crossed paths,
Yeah. I mean, he played with Eminem the other day.
He played with Eminem?
Yeah.
What? I didn't even know Eminem was performing.
Yeah. I guess him and I guess he surprised at a Jelly Roll show and came out and sang.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Like one of Jelly Roll's songs, or
No, one of Eminem songs.
I was gonna say, I was gonna say, I can't imagine Eminem would come and be like,
Yeah.
That's funny. That's cool though.
Mm-hmm.
He's just living the life, isn't he?
I don't know.
It's nice to see him like, you know, on the road and like doing things, because I know that with like conditions and everything, it was kind of like the thing that fell flat for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And do you even know the story about that? Like why that ended?
Yeah, pretty much they just got to a ceiling and they couldn't bust through it.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Why did they decide to like give it up though? Why didn't they just try to?
Jason did because he was going back to school or something at the time.
So he broke it up.
And then I'm not sure why the rest of them.
Oh, okay.
I think they just realized that they hit a plateau.
So they kind of like all made an agreement that it was time to call it quits, kind of thing.
Yeah.
That's kind of sad, considering how far they got. But like I said, because that it's cool that Alex is still being able to kind of get his like experience or exposure or whatever. Oh my god, that's funny. As we were having this conversation, I didn't realize, but I paused on a TikTok that talks about Paramore.